Hi everybody, let's look at the picture in the slide. It's intriguing, right? Would you like to live like that in the future? I would love to. Alright, enough of this small talk. Let me introduce myself. I am one of the presenters presenting this topic. My name is Nova Tihayudina binti Muhammad Firdaus. As you can see, our topic is on reviewing the book Battery Technology for the Future by Antonio Patrick. I will be presenting about the introduction and the overview of the book. The rest will be continued by my teammates. Firstly, the introduction. The science of today is the technology of tomorrow, quote by Edward Taylor. We humans have been upgrading technology from simple tool into programming and artificial intelligence in leaps and bounds. Maybe it won't be impossible in the future that we will be able to live like in Star Wars movies. But that will be in another story. In the present, most of our technology uses non-renewable resources to create electricity. There will be a time when it goes down the drain. So what should we do? Let's discuss about it. Overview of the book. The book that our group have decided to discuss about is Battery Technology for the Future by Antonio Patrick. His book discusses about how most of our liquid-based battery is made from lithium, which is very flammable when hot and has short lifespan. He proposed to use graphene battery as a solution. The author researched that the mining industry uses child labor and causes deforestation. Antonio Patrick wrote the book to let the public know that solid-state battery is the hope of sustainable energy. He accomplished that by writing that graphene is a better alternative than lithium. The targeted audience of his book is mostly young adults and eco-friendly consumers. We are changing the world with technology, quote by Bill Gates.
As for the review, personally, I think the book itself is quite interesting. It really emphasizes the problems that most of us might overlook, that the battery needs to be up to date. What I like about this book is that how it reminds people the importance in developing a better technology that is eco-friendly and of course reducing pollution. Going on, what I think about this book is that it has a great content. For example, it tells how graphene is discovered. Secondly, it's also up to date, such as it talks about electronic vehicles, and it talks about which batteries is more efficient to be used in the electronic vehicles too. However, besides the good part of it, there are also some flaws from my point of view. Firstly, the language usage is kind of a bit poor. Since it uses high-level science terms, it is hard for me to imagine what is going on. Here is the example of it. Of the word usage, use prologium. I have no clue what that is. I tried to search it on Google, but there is no result about it. And here's another example of high-level science terms. It is hard for me to understand about what is going on here. Next, we have are the facts accurate? Some of the facts are accurate, but some of it is just inaccurate. Here's an example. In page 39, it talks about Andre Gaia, but it is actually his name of the scientist is Andre Jim. Moving on, we have, is it useful to be added to the library? Personally, I think the content itself is great. I think the content can be added to the library, but it is for a young adult, and it is not suitable for high school students since the language is a bit hard for us to understand. Moving on, we have the application, how the advancement of battery technology impact our world. For me, I think the solid-state battery is way more efficient and will impact the world in many ways, such as electronic vehicles, since solid-state battery is more safer and has longer lifespan, which is suitable for electric vehicle.
As for the rating and recommendation, is the book interesting? I think the book is interesting. However, the book is also difficult to understand. This is because the author uses new words and scientific terms. For an example, there's a word which is ubiquitous, which has the same meaning as omnipresence. You can also refer this word in page 9. And the next one, would others enjoy it? Well, if you have personal interest and high knowledge in science, we definitely recommend this book for you. But if you're looking to read something that isn't heavy, we think you should search for other books, because you have to process a lot of stuff written in this book in order to fully understand this book.
Last but not least, what we learn about this book. One of it is that the application of future battery technology. The other thing is that the unique properties of graphene. I think it's really interesting to know. It has thinnest and strongest material, the best thermal conductivity, and the most efficient conductor. I think graphene will be very big in the next 10 years something. It is big now, but it's gonna be very big later.
So, for the conclusion, we actually enjoyed reading this book during our time. Although the book is quite complicated, it actually contains a lot of useful information that surely helps us to get better understanding of battery technology. Overall, this book is fascinating in its own way. The author did a great job in expressing his idea to the readers. The kind of improvement that we hope he acknowledges is to use images or any kind of visual illustration. Since this is a science-related book, it is important to use images to ensure the readers can visualize of what he wrote. If we were to give this book a rating, we think the proper rating this book can get is 6 out of 10. So that's all for our overall review of this book.
Thank you for watching.